Hello, welcome back to my vlog. So as you know, I've been watching lots of Food Network. Shocker. So I've been thinking a lot about food, and I was talking about food today with one of my very good friends, Amy DePoy, and she was talking about cheese. We were talking about cheese dishes, and I told her I had no idea what I was going to do for this vlog, and she said, well, why don't you do it about Mazzara? I have so many stories about Mazzara cheese, all of which include Amy, and I figured I might as well just do a funny storytelling bit today, tell you all the stories of the crazy adventures that Amy and I have gone on in order to find this cheese, this very elusive and very yummy cheese. I am gonna have a theme song, but I haven't written it yet. But I have 14 days to do it, and today is number
6.
So for those of you who don't know, Mazzara cheese, sometimes spelled with a Y, is this Greek, Mediterranean cheese. It's white. Amy and I have learned to describe it as a harder ricotta, but a softer Parmigiano Reggiano. I was first introduced to Mazzara when I had it at the Old Spaghetti Factory. It's a chain of a spaghetti restaurant that my mom used to work at when I was really, really little. It's traditionally served at the Old Spaghetti Factory over browned butter. So that's the whole dish. It's just noodles, brown butter, and the Mazzara cheese. When you eat it, the cheese gets all inside your mouth. It tastes so yummy. It's a little salty. It's perfect. In 2019, in May, after Amy graduated from Styles, I had been working the commencement for Styles. The next stop for my summer was I was going to be at an apprenticeship at the Orchard Project out of Saratoga Springs, New York, upstate New York. And that is this area where Amy lives. So I went with Amy for a week before my apprenticeship started, and I stayed at her house with her family. It was really a lot of fun. We flew kites, we went to the farmer's market, we did a whole bunch of fun things, and as a thank you, I thought I should cook Amy and her family a dinner. So I described all the things I know how to make, and one of the things that came up was browned butter and Mazzara. My mom and I love making browned butter and Mazzara. It's actually very easy to make. You just brown the butter and then you grate up the cheese. And what I didn't realize was that the hardest part of making that dish is finding the Mazzara to begin with. We go to a couple grocery stores that have fine cheese selections. We cannot find Mazzara, so we start calling around to every local grocery store. I'm now going to reenact a phone call with someone that we are trying to get Mazzara from. Hi, I was just calling to see if you had a type of cheese that I was looking for. Yeah, one second. Let me just transfer you over to the cheese department. Okay, thank you so much. Hi, you've reached the cheese department. How can I help you? Yeah, I was just wondering if you had a certain type of cheese I'm looking for. Yeah, what kind of cheese is it? It's called Mazzara. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. I can spell that for you if you'd like. Yeah, can you spell that for me? Okay, it's Mazzara. But it might be spelled with a Y. What kind of cheese is it? It's like a goat cheese. It's like a harder ricotta, but a softer Parmigiano Reggiano. Yeah, sorry, I literally have no idea what you're talking about. We don't carry that type of cheese. Oh, okay. Thanks. Bye. None of them carry it. Finally, we tell Amy's mom we don't know where we're gonna find this cheese, so she calls one of her friends who does some shopping at a Greek store, like a Mediterranean family store, and we called them. They said they had it, so we picked it up the next day and we made the dinner, and it was really yummy, and that was the end of that. Flash forward to March of 2020. Amy now works at Yale in American Studies. I am a junior. First day of spring break, Amy and I go see this crazy cool French movie called Portrait of a Lady on Fire, and afterwards we get lunch. And we're talking and we're thinking we should make a dinner for us two and for Robbie and Rita, the other two Styles aides who were on campus during spring break. We're thinking what kind of food we're gonna make, and we decide we're gonna make brown butter and Mazzara. Now, we don't know where we're going to find Mazzara. So we do the same thing that we did the first time. We try the couple local grocery stores that we knew. They didn't have it. We call around. There are many less grocery stores in New Haven, so that journey quickly ended. I spend the rest of the night on Google looking up any sort of Greek or Mediterranean delis or small family-owned grocery stores, and I find this image on a Yelp review, and I can see in the sign that it says Mazzara. So I immediately tell Amy we have to go here. We already were planning to go hike East Rock, and we found out that this place was just on the other side of East Rock in Hampton. So we go on our hike to East Rock, we get to the top, and we decide we'll just descend down the other side of East Rock and then walk a little bit further into Hamden. Now, I love cheese a lot, but this was quite certainly the most crazy thing that I've ever done for cheese. We're at the top and we're kind of just descending through woods. Like, there's no clear path. We're also thinking, what a crazy way to die. Like, what if we die in the middle of nowhere in these woods on our way to get cheese? Eventually we find a path. We work our way through. It takes us about an hour or so to finally get to the other side and down the hill into Hamden. And we're so exhausted. Finally, we get there. We go in. We see the balls of Mazzara. We see the deli sign. It looks exactly like it did in the Yelp review picture. We're so excited. And we go up to the counter and we say, hey, we would like a slice of the Mazzara. He said, I can only sell you the whole thing of Mazzara. So I bought this $18 ball of Mazzara. It was massive. We take an Uber back. Eventually, Rita and Robbie and I come back over to Amy's apartment. We make the Mazzara. It's really yummy. This is a very unattractive photo of me devouring it. It was very yummy, a lovely dinner. Now I still have this massive ball of Mazzara. I take the cheese back with me to my room. The dinner with Amy was on a Monday. Tuesday, we find out that we are not coming back to school after spring break. I end up going to Braintree to stay with my friend Emma and her family for the rest of the semester. I do what any cheese lover would do, and I take the ball of Mazzara with me, and I made Mazzara for my new quarantine family. It went over really well. I think the moral of the story is, if there is something that you love, you will go to any lengths to find it, and especially if that thing is cheese, you will definitely go to extreme lengths to find it and share it with others. So thank you for watching this story. I hope that you found it engaging, and hopefully I come up with something for the next vlog. Thanks for watching.